Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to Blood Bowl here on the Board and Barrel. A wonderful and terrible game of violence and sportsmanship and chainsaws and rats. I am joined by my color commentator, Erik. And I am also Erik. We're the two Eriks doing the show.
No relation.
No. Our teams today, we have a wonderful set of teams. We've got some Skaven versus some Goblins coming at here in the Blood Bowl arena for this Super Bowl special. Our coaches this day are Kyle and Dustin. Kyle, how are you doing?
I'm doing great!
Hey, it's intense. Love the intensity. Dustin!
We're also doing well.
Hey, it's good. It's good. Matching the intensity. I like that.
Just a lot of give and take back there on the field already. You can feel it. You can feel the palpitations of their heartbeats.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks, we are mostly set up for this game of Blood Bowl, but before we get too far ahead, I'm gonna need everybody. I'm gonna need the two of you to each roll a d6 for me.
Yes! Got 4.
Fuck!
Okay,
Yes.
you get one extra reroll.
Ooh!
Congratulations for your brilliant coaching. We are ready to kick things off. So now, Kyle is receiving the ball. Dustin is kicking off the ball. So to start out, Dustin, I need you to pick a spot on Kyle's side where you're kicking the ball to.
We're gonna kick it here.
Right there. Okay, now roll a d8 for me. 2.
Yep.
So the ball lands right here. That's where the ball is at the start of Kyle's first turn. Let's see how Kyle gets up to it. Now, Kyle, what do you think your strategy is going into this?
I'm gonna get the ball! I'm gonna take it to the other side of the field! And I'm gonna score a touchdown!
Seems like a solid strategy, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly, that's what I would suggest for a new player going in. So let's see how we get on. We see the ball is now here-ish, and Kyle is heading for it. Let's see. Now, Kyle, please feel free to take your first turn. Let's see what we get up to.
I'm gonna move this fucking guy right here. This is Grimgob! Grimgob, the bomber! He's got a move allowance of 6.
You can move 6 squares.
So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 is diagonal.
Yes.
4, 5.
Okay.
Pick up that ball.
Well, he's going to attempt to. Give me an agility roll. What is your AG value?
3+.
Okay, roll a die and don't get a 2 or a 1.
Fuck!
Okay. So,
not off to a great start.
yeah, I'm going to need you to roll a d8. 1. Okay, so not so bad. So you try and pick it up. It goes here. Do you want to re-roll it, actually? You have the option to re-roll. Now, I would... It's a tough call, a re-roll at this point. These are both new players, so I would have maybe gone and picked up the ball last because this would be a turnover if he doesn't pick it up.
Oh, right. That's right. It's a fumble out there on the field right now.
Yeah, it's even in this weather, it could be really bad. So, Kyle, do you want to re-roll that?
Yes! Fuck!
Okay, yeah. So that's a turnover. It's sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
That's no good for Grimgob.
Okay, but it's now Dustin's turn. Dustin, it is now your turn. You may activate your players.
All right, so
As you see fit.
this is what we trained for here.
Dustin, going into your first turn, what do you? Now Kyle's fumbled the ball, but he's still got a lot of goblins in your way. What are you thinking?
So I think the first order of business is to knock over some goblin, and maybe walk all over them. That's what we're gonna try to do here today. Cheese Ball is gonna do a block on this goblin here.
That is the defender down. That's the worst thing that you could roll. But
That's an.
you have a reroll if you wish.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use that reroll.
Okay.
Cheeseball's having a.
Yeah, you've got 5 of them. Might as well. That is a push, and then you have the option now to follow up and take the spot the goblin was in. All right, now that's that guy.
Good job, Cheeseball. Fuck! That's why we pay Cheeseball the big bucks.
Early clash out on the field,
Yeah, it's getting hairy so far.
just like them rats.
We're gonna move Screech up.
Right there, making him in line with that goblin.
Screech, before his Blood Bowl career, got an early start on the hit TV series Saved by the Bell.
The new class, I believe.
Skulkshade is gonna do a block on this goblin here.
All right, I would say that is a 1-die block if I've ever seen one. That is both down, but that's your blitzer, right?
Yes.
So you can take this and make this just a POW.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it a POW.
Yeah, so you can knock that goblin back and knock him down. Okay, so you hit him. Now roll 2d6 to see if you break his armor. What is the armor value on your lineman?
8+!
3. That's not enough to break the armor. So
Suck it!
A lot of anger out there on the field.
yeah, I mean it's the game. It gives you passion.
All right, so tactically speaking, I think we're going to move this guy up forward.
All right, slowly moving this guy forward. We got a division. There's the center, and he's slowly gonna try and move this way.
That's where he's that's definitely where it looks like he's aiming at.
Yeah. What he can do is, Kyle's got himself a pretty hefty little line here. Now, what I would do is try and find a way to bust in that line. Get maybe one of my fast guys through here to grab that ball. But it's up to the coaches to make the decisions. We're just here to help.
All right, so we're gonna have Esconzales is gonna go ahead and do a block on that goblin over there with a 3 strength.
Gonzalez.
His first name is Suarez, but he goes by S. Gonzalez.
Obviously.
That is a POW. Then that is, you knock him down and push him. Push him. You can push him from here. You can push him here, here, or here.
Okay.
Right there. And do you want to follow up?
Yes.
A solid hit from the gutter runner.
Those Skavens are definitely rattling some cages of the goblins out
Yeah,
there.
an awkward start for the goblins, to be certain. But the rats are gonna find their niche. They're gonna push their way in there if they have to.
Who would have guessed going for the ball was such a bad idea?
So we're gonna have Esconzales run a blitz.
The guy who just hit, yeah.
Yeah.
We can say that. Yeah, he can be the blitz, and you're gonna run him
He's gonna
forward.
do a move.
Yeah. His movement is
9.
9. That's a lot of squares. Okay, now give me an AG roll.
We've got AG 3+.
Well,
Roll a
this could be
D6.
interesting.
Yeah. Skaven already running in. This is what they're best at. That's a 2, but what skills did your runner have? Just dodge?
Dodge.
Yeah, so you have a reroll.
We will go ahead and use a reroll here.
Yeah. See what Nuffle thinks. 1. Sad. Okay, give me
Oh, it's not getting any better out there.
Yeah, give me a D8 roll as the ball scatters. 1. You try and pick it up. This ends up there. And that's a turnover. Kyle!
Yeah!
It is now your turn to show your stuff. Now we see Kyle's in an interesting position. He's got the ball down, and he's got a rat by the ball, and his guy here fighting. But I don't know if the bomber's the guy I would throw in there, but we'll see. He's got a lot of stuff. If I were him, I maybe would consider picking up the guys that are down before I do anything that could get a turnover.
Yeah, he's got a lot of business going on in the front lines.
Yeah. You see, Blood Bowl is a game of mitigating risk. There's always a risk that you're going to screw up and the dice are going to mess up and Nuffle is going to cause you to have a turnover. So you just got to mitigate that. Take your lowest risk things first and work your way down.
That's why I'm not playing, because you can push your luck and just keep rolling the dice to get a little more. But I wouldn't do that because I can't roll dice.
Kyle, turn 2.
All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stand. Gob Bill got knocked down. He's got to get up.
Yep.
He has a movement allowance of 6.
So he's got 3 more.
He's got 3 more.
If you wanted to
I
move
would
him
just-
somewhere.
You know, if I was out there on the Goblin team, I would just run straight to the end zone. But I'm a terrible Blood Bowl player, so that's why I'm not on the team today.
Gotta get the ball before we can go to the end zone.
See, that's not the mentality that I would take. This coach is, that's why he's the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely shows some skill out there.
So Gob Bill moved back a little bit to help out whoever ends up being the ball carrier. Tim over here needs to stand up. So Tim's just gonna stand up and stay on the line of scrimmage. Gob Bob right here is gonna block this stupid rat.
Oh, okay. Looks like an even block to me.
That's a skull.
That means Gabob would be knocked down himself and you would get a turnover.
Hate to see it.
What?
Hate to see it.
Unless you spent a reroll.
Fuck!
Kyle is quickly learning about Nuffle and how much Nuffle wants an interesting game of Blood Bowl. Not a fun game of Blood Bowl, an interesting game of Blood Bowl. All praise to Nuffle, the god of Blood Bowl.
Fucking Nuffle! Fuck!
I wouldn't take Nuffle's name.
I wouldn't either.
Bold move. But we really see it reflected out there on the field
We'll
today.
see if the strategy pays off, calling out Nuffle.
So if I don't spend my reroll here, it's a turnover, which means it's his turn.
Correct.
But
Which
if I
means
spend-
he's very likely to grab that ball
Right.
and just score a touchdown.
Because it's right there.
Yeah,
So I need to spend a reroll.
that would be my suggestion. Push. You can push that guy. There. And you can follow up. Do you want to go in that spot? There you go. That's a move. You did it.
Gotta pick up that fucking ball!
Got it. So the turnovers really happen whenever a complete failure happens on
Correct.
a specific player's
Yeah.
turn. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the ball. The ball just happened to,
Nope, it's
to
when-
be in the first
It's
play
when
of the
you
game.
whiff it. When the dice
Yeah.
cause you to whiff it.
Hobgob, the pogoer!
All right. Hobgob's going to try and pick up the ball.
He's going for it.
He's going to roll a d6, and we're going to see what's his AG.
3+.
All right. 50 shot. That's a 2.
Fuck!
It's a 2, but you do have a reroll. I got to say, I'm real happy we're not playing in the rain, because that would add an extra degree of difficulty to picking up and passing, which really screws the Goblins. I know from experience. Goblins are not a good team. They're a fun team, and there's a difference.
I'm gonna spend that last reroll.
You will get these rerolls back in the second half.
I'm gonna pick up this fucking ball! Yeah!
You did it. You picked up the ball. That was, 3 moves?
I think so.
Yeah, you can continue to move. You will have to take a dodge action to step out, but you do have dodge as a skill, which means you would get an automatic reroll on this. So you just have to roll a 4 up on 2 dice, essentially.
I'm gonna take that ball. I'm gonna take it to the end zone, and I'm gonna score a fucking touchdown!
First roll. That's a 1.
Fuck!
But you got dodge, so you automatically reroll that.
Yeah!
All right, you were able to dodge out of there. You got 3 more movements to move.
1, 2, 3.
Heck of a move for there. Running the pogo in. That's the guy I would have suggested to pick up the ball. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of utility. He's a good pick up the baller. Bomb guy wouldn't be my first choice, but hey, I'm just the commentator, not the coach.
Gob Lincoln is going after this stinking rat.
Screech?
That's a one die block. That is a pow. That means you knock him back and knock him prone. You can follow up. Wish, and you get to roll 2d6 to see if you break his armor.
3.
3. You do not break his armor.
Bob Gob going for this rat.
Push. A lot of 1-die blocks. Now, when I play Blood Bowl, I would hate to do 1-die. I'm always a 2-die block guy or nothing at all.
Too much risk for you.
Yeah.
Gobble going for this rat. Is that a 2-die situation?
I don't think so, because I think the rats are all canceling out anyone who would give them extras.
Fuck!
There's all still adjacent rats.
That's a hit. You knock him back and get to follow up.
I just knock him down back.
Yeah, you knock him down. It's a POW essentially. That's a POW that if you have dodge becomes just a push. You can follow up if you want. Then roll 2 dice, 2d6.
That's 9.
What's your armor value? 9. What's your armor value on your
What is
Number
that?
1.
Number 1, 8.
8? Okay, you break the armor. So now roll 2d6 again.
Uh-oh, we got our first big hit out there.
9.
9. That rat is knocked out. Please take it off the board and put it in the middle section of his dugout. That rat is knocked out. Won't be back in the game till the next drive.
Big hit from the goblins.
Yeah, a solid one, clearing out a nice little space. Not only starting to really open up a corridor in there to try and get the ball through, which I think is a really smart idea.
There's no blocks that can happen from. I think I've only got like 3 guys left that I could use. There's no blocks that could happen from these 3 guys that I haven't used that would be 2-dice blocks.
Not unless you moved one of them to the others, which would require a dodge roll, but not the worst thing in the world. If you can get a goblin on like that far guy, move that guy.
Move him over there.
Yeah, then you would get.
Then you get your bonus because there's nobody to cancel out.
Gob Lucy here is gonna dodge away from this rat.
Okay. Give me d6 roll.
This is just a straight agility check, right?
+1.
So I have to hit 4 or higher?
Mhm.
Not likely.
3. But you've got dodge, so you get a reroll. 1.
Fuck!
He takes the step and he is knocked down. Give me Dustin, roll 2d6.
9.
Okay, that's an armor break. Roll 2d6.
6.
Okay, he is stunned. Flip him on his belly. He is now stunned, which means on his next activation, he will become knocked down. So he basically can't be used next turn.
Lose a turn.
Yeah.
Really shouldn't have printed those loaded dice. Just
And-
really not.
Yeah. And with that is a turnover, which means it is now Dustin's turn. Dustin, how are you feeling coming into this now your second turn? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what you can make of a second turn. Already had one guy knocked out.
Yeah, I mean we're not doing too great. I think a lot of the problem is we don't have the ball and we need to get the ball. And a lot of the guys are just kind of falling down, and we need to get up. So I think with this next turn, we're going to try to get up and get the ball. I think that's the plan here.
Solid plan.
Seems to know what he's doing.
I played Blood Bowl before. Okay, so we stood up to, who is this, Screech?
Screech.
That counts as movement, right? So he can't do a block. So he's just gonna sit there.
It's 3 movement. I don't know what his move speed is.
Yeah. But he doesn't have dodge, so he'd have to jump out of the zone and roll.
Got it.
We're gonna have Skulk Shade run a block on this goblin here. He's going to have a 2 since this guy's down and stunned.
Yep, that's a 2-die block.
Oh!
That's a POW. Now, yeah, push him back, follow up if you will, and then roll 2d6. See if you break his armor. No, you do not.
Us goblins are made of tougher stuff than that, bitch!
What? Yeah, we'll see. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Marking up that pogo guy. Now you will have to dodge out of the way of.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
Roll a d6. Sure. Yeah, you're good.
He's gonna blitz and perform a block as well.
All right. He's got a strength of. I think I would say that's even because you got a mark and then an. No, I would call this a 2-die.
He's not supporting him?
Oh, he's supporting. Yeah, you're right. 1 die.
Can I continue in here, or do I have to stop as soon as I...
Well, you could continue. It would be a dodge roll.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can use your movement to go... You could have gotten there without having to make a second dodge roll if you went like that.
Yeah, I'll go here and then here.
Yeah.
To get supported then?
Mm-hmm.
And so does that make it a 2 now? Am I more?
No, because he's still
being
he's
supported
got.
by him.
You got to get. He has to be isolated away from his team. Not on this show.
That is a push, though. You do have rerolls.
Does that drop? So
It will not drop the ball.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. That's a hit. Does the pogo does not have dodge, correct?
He does.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is also a push.
The only guy I have that doesn't... Oh, no. My
Oh, I think... Yeah.
chainsaw and my ball and chain
Yeah, they're the only ones who
are the
have
only ones
dodge.
that don't have dodge.
That's the problem with goblins. They're dodgy little ones. So, but it's still a push, and you get to push him in here, or here.
You could push him here? I think it would just be these two, right?
Oh, yeah, it would just be those two. You're right. What Kyle said.
Do I have to though?
Yes. And you can follow up if you wish. All right. That's that.
Okay. 7 movement. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You see all those rats clumping up on the field like that. That's a real rat king just building up right there in the goblin territory, right where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to try to dodge away from him.
All right. 6 roll. Yeah, he does.
Breakaway Skaven run right there.
Yeah, that's the gutter runners. They're quick and dead.
My blitzers, that Skulk Shader cheese ball, is going to go ahead and do a block on actually this goblin here.
Yeah, all right. I think it's that would be
a 2.
Yeah, that would be
that
for
would-
sure is a 2-die because he has no backup. That is yeah, that is both down, but because you have block, you can make it just a POW. So wham. Now roll 2d6.
Dustin really hitting back after getting a player taken off the field.
Yeah. Kyle also running into a lot of turnovers, which, you know, it's a sad state of affairs, but it's how, I mean, honestly, he has a better shot of dodging away from the rats than the rats do of getting away. But for some reason, Nuffle wants those rats to go where they please and those goblins to stay still.
Well, you know what they say, it's Nuffle or Nerfin'.
That's our team motto, actually, and I think we're gonna call that is the turn.
All right, that's the end of Dustin's turn 2. Kyle, turn 3. You still have possession of the ball. You don't have anybody knocked out. This guy goes from being stunned to just being down. and then you can pick up anyone else that is down.
I'm gonna leave them down for now so that I remember what movement they have left.
I mean, unless I would say unless I specifically knew where I was going to send somebody, I would stand them up first because if you get a turnover and they're still down, that means you have to still stand them up next turn. So it's just the risk.
Yeah. 'Cause this guy was the one that was knocked out.
Correct.
So I'm gonna stand him up. I'm probably just gonna leave them where they are. If Hobgob wants to dodge away from S. Gonzalez here, is he supported in any way?
He's not supported, but if the guy next to him knocked that guy back with a 2-die block, which he has currently.
All right. Gob Bill is going for a block on this guy. 2-die block from Gob Bill.
That is,
Got dodge.
yeah. Well, those are both
Oh,
down.
that's just for.
Both down, so these both fall down?
Yeah, because you don't have re-rolls. So they both get knocked down. Both of you make d6 rolls. Or, 2d6 rolls. Okay. Dustin, you break Kyle's arm. So roll 2d6. But he's fine. I think he's just knocked down. So, yeah. And that's a turnover.
Fuck!
Yes! And this is what we've been training all year for. Like, this is we really put in the reps.
It is now Dustin's turn 3. All right, Dustin, how are you feeling about the lineup? You got you've got a guy down, but he can easily stand up. You got a pretty clear path to the ball. No one defending him really.
Eric, I'm not gonna lie, we're actually feeling really good here. My offensive coordinators have been feeding me some great plays, and I think this is going to be a really good play for us.
Funny story. His offensive coordinator is actually a figment of his imagination. He talks to himself.
So he's stood up now. He's got 3, and then we're gonna blitz with this guy.
You're gonna attack that. Looks like 2 dice to me.
Or 3.
No, it would just be.
It's a double.
Yeah, you'd have to double his strength. That is a push. What's the other one?
Skull.
Skull.
Okay, so it's a push or a skull. You also have re-rolls if you want to use them.
Yeah, we're gonna use our last re-roll here.
Yeah, that's getting possession of the ball, chance to score. That's a POW.
We're gonna take the POW.
Yeah. So you knock him back. You either move him either left or right of the guy that's down. Kyle, give me a D6 or D8 roll. 7. So he went down here. This ball flies directly back. And this guy has a chance to pick it up. No. So your bomber makes an agility roll. He picks it up.
Fuck yeah!
All right. The bomber catches it as it bounces on the ground.
Big tackle and drop, but we got a good reception there.
Yeah.
Do we need to do the downed?
Yeah,
armor
now,
check?
now armor check.
Not looking good for the goblins out there. They got to get that ball out of that zone.
But that's the great thing about this game. They've got a pretty clear path now. They just got to get it somewhere. And he does have, a guy with a bomb. It looks like Dustin's moving in, trying to surround the ball carrier.
All right, we're gonna do a block with this blitzer
Go for it.
to this goblin here.
That Goblin Gamesmen, that would be a 2-die. And that's a POW.
No POW.
Knock him down and knock him back. Follow up if
This guy didn't offer any support because he
Not-
wasn't touching the guy that was being.
he wasn't interrupting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that guy. You can't move. If you were attacking this way, he would have to move one of these ways.
Okay.
You go in the direction that you would have been pushing.
Those rats are swarming.
Yeah. And then you follow up if you like, and then roll 2d6.
He was here, right? Or he was here.
That's an armor break. Roll. 9, I believe.
Oh.
9, and he's stunty. That goblin is badly hurt. Please place him in the injured section. Like, we don't have to roll on the injury table, but it's fun to do so. So
Yeah, let's do it.
please roll a d6 for me.
5.
5. Okay, yeah, that guy's got a neck injury. I mean, in league play, that would affect him for the continuous of his career. But for now, he's essentially out of the game. But luckily, you've got spares.
Goblin cracked his neck open out there.
Thankfully,
Real
though,
big hit, real big
Kyle's
hit. You
got
hate to see it. You hate to see
spares
it.
and spares for days. He's got a ton of different goblins left. He's got, 5 other goblins he can throw out? That's the thing about goblins. They're not that strong, but boy, are they cheap.
Goblin had a wife and kids.
He still does.
And you broke his neck! Now she's gonna leave him!
There's a lot of drama coming out on the field today.
Yeah, it's the game. It brings it out in people.
I mean, if you would have traded us Goblinkin in the first place, it wouldn't have came to this. So I want that.
Save
that
it for
known.
Real Housewives of Blood Bowl, folks.
Goblin is a Goblin Gamesman to the core!
We're gonna do a dodge roll with
That one.
Skitterfang. 5 is
Yeah,
dodge.
that's
Okay.
easy. It's an easy job.
And then last, we're gonna do a block.
That is a push for the goblins.
Oh, all of them have dodge.
All of them
Almost
except
all of them.
Yeah, they're little bastards.
It's because they're easily squished.
But they're also stunty, which means they can be thrown very easy.
We're gonna call that the turn.
All right, that's the end of turn 3 for the Skaven, and we're now into turn 4 for our goblins. Our goblins got a lot of ground to make up. We got a couple
lot
of guys
action
down.
on that. A lot of action on that last turn.
Finally lost the ball. It's still deep in their end zone. A lot of cluster of rats right here surrounding the ball, and just a real mess.
It's really got to get it towards the other end zone.
Yeah, so far he's only moved it, I think, 3 squares, and most of that has been the ball moving itself when it's dropped.
If I want to get the ball back into Hobgob's hands, that's probably a dumb idea at this point.
You could
hand off to him.
Yeah, your bomber could pass the ball to them, but they would still be surrounded by rats.
If I stand up this guy and then this guy, well, because he's got the ball, I need to move him. Oh, but I can blitz. I haven't used a blitz action yet.
No. He's fumbled every time before he has a chance.
I know, yeah.
I'll pick him up. Then, I'm going to pick him up. Leave him right where he is. This guy is going to block him.
That's 2 dice.
2 dice.
That is a hit. Down. Follow up if you will. And then make an armor roll.
5.
5. That is not enough to break his armor.
Fuck! He's going to push him.
Yeah, you would need 4 surrounding him to get
That's
to
a
the
hit.
30 dice, right?
I think so, yeah. I'll make a 2d6 roll. That is not enough to break armor.
Gobble
Number
is
9.
going after this rat.
Number 9.
It's a 2 dice. That's a hit. Boom. Does he break armor? 5 is not enough.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Be 2 dice. That's a push.
And then I can follow him up
Correct.
without needing to dodge.
Correct.
I'd like him to throw a bomb.
Where do you want the bomb to go?
Let's say I'm gonna
Easy.
aim there.
Okay. Quick pass, no modifier. So make an agility roll. 5. Great. It lands there. Dustin would have a chance to intercept it. Make an agility roll to see if you can pass.
Even though I
here.
succeeded.
Yeah, because he's throwing it.
It's only when
but
you succeed.
He's
Okay.
trying to swat it out of the way. No, you don't swat it out. So it does go there. So it's there. So it would just be these two would be hit by it. So each of them rolls a d6.
Lineman, 2.
2, and then get one.
Just for the other. 3.
So yeah, they managed to avoid it. It goes, it explodes, but it doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
Big explosion.
Yeah, quite a nice little fireworks show.
Maybe too early to be celebrating for the goblins.
I mean, the fact that they didn't immediately blow themselves up is kind of a miracle. All right, but your turn continues. You've got downed rats. You could foul one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, roll 2d6. I think you get a +1 for this.
He can move and foul?
Yeah, he can move. He can move and foul because he's not blocking. It's not like an attack because he's already down. He's trying to do it in secret.
4 and 1.
No, 5 is not enough to break his armor. But the ref didn't see you do it either.
And that's everybody.
That's the end of turn 4 for
All right.
Kyle.
Our coaches are really getting into the groove of it now. We're seeing the full turns really play out with a lot of actions happening.
Yeah, they're starting to get the hang of how the rounds work. How nothing too terrible has happened that is they can't recover from. It's been a solid learning
Except that one
experience.
neck injury.
But he's got spares.
So he's going to blitz
All right.
from here and attack. Yeah.
So much easier. That's a pow.
The original die was gonna land on a fail. You fuck.
You push.
That's why you throw your dice on your characters first, folks. Right
You
there.
push him back. You step forward. Make an armor value save.
He drops the ball too.
Yes, Kyle, roll a d8 for me. 8. Ball. Here to the Pogor.
Yes!
Son of a bitch!
He now gets a chance to pick it up, but first, give me that armor roll. He's fine. So the Pogor makes an agility roll.
Fuck!
2. Drops it. Make a d8. 8. This rat gets an agility roll. 5. Picks it up. The rats finally have possession of the ball.
Fuck!
Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah, now the ball is passing left and right, up and down against all of these players, and then finally gets in the hand of that rat, who's got a pretty clear shot if he can just get around those goblins.
All right, we're going to have him perform a block on this goblin here.
That's 2 dice if I ever saw one. That's a smack. Boom. Push him back.
And then this rat is going to
Hit that one.
try to block him.
That's a 1 die. That is a both. You don't have any more rerolls.
It's fine. I'll take it both.
Yep. So they both are down. Both of you make armor value saves for the other. So I think it's more fun. 6, 7, 8. So both of you roll.
For damage?
Yeah, roll for injury. The rat, that's 7. Stunned. Put him on his belly. The goblins, that's 4. Stunned. Put him on his belly.
Fuck!
They're both stunned.
Big collision out there.
This rat here is going to try to block him.
That's a 2 die. He's got no support now. That's a smack. But he has dodge.
That's fine.
So he pushes him there. And now, that guy's clear.
6, 7.
That's a touchdown!
Touchdown!
Fuck!
We got our first score of the game. We got some points on the board,
Love
folks.
to see it. Love to see it. Who was that score from? Number 2.
Oh, Screech!
Screech again, running it in, coming in clutch, catching it off that knockdown and running it in. And that's the first score of the game, which means now we reset.
The Skavens will kick off again, right?
Yeah, Skavens will be kicking off.
We'll give the goblins another chance to drive this ball down the field.
Well, does my bomber get in trouble?
Yes. Your bomber is called out for being a secret weapon. Now you can argue the call. Roll a d6.
I'm gonna argue that call. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so no, I'm pretty sure he did. You're out of here. The referee is so enraged that the coach is ejected along with the player for the remainder of the game. You may no longer argue the call. Yeah. So
You got nerfed.
bullshit.
You got a nerf.
you just got nerfed for arguing the call. He's like, I saw the guy throw a bomb. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. So now you can no longer argue the call.
Can I bribe?
Well,
But you wouldn't be able to argue the call and
you
initiate
can't.
the
Yeah,
bribe.
the bribe is if you argue the call and it fails.
Fuck!
This is why the Schemin Skavens
What's the
always
minus?
play
Here's a
that
minus
team
one to
game.
what?
It's a brilliant coaching, which isn't a
Oh,
thing
okay.
that's going to come up really.
This is a fucking outrage. I'll be complaining to the league.
It's like Dustin's coming up with trying to strategize a little bit more now that he understands his players a little better, understands their strengths and weaknesses. He's trying to come up with maybe a goal of how to get through and get this going.
He's setting up the Schemin Skavens famous play, the flying V.
All right, Dustin's set up. Now it's time for Kyle, who he's placing his loon straight up front. Solid play, I would think. Incredibly powerful, but incredibly dangerous character.
Oh, right. He can't block, can he?
He can. If he runs into something, he automatically makes a block attack against
But
it.
that's the only time he blocks.
Yeah, but he can only move 3 spaces, and you can't really control. You can't pick which ones. You roll a dice.
I'm gonna move these guys away.
Well, they're fine adjacent because he only moves forward.
Oh, okay.
One of the
Good.
3
You just
spaces.
want to stay out of his way.
Yeah,
But they're not supporting him there either, really.
not really. He doesn't.
He doesn't need
Look
support.
at his strength.
He doesn't need
He doesn't
support.
need. He's carrying a big fuck off mace. He doesn't need
His
support.
strength is 7.
Yeah. All right. Kyle's placed his people. Dustin, where are you kicking the ball? Right there. Give me a D8 roll. So, and then give me a D6 roll. Yeah, we go here. So he would actually have a chance to pick it up. 2. He does not. Give me a D8 roll. It would go here. And this guy would have a chance.
What the fuck?
3. Yeah.
What? 3 successful?
Yeah, he's got 3 agility.
Why did I think it was always 4? Because I have never rolled a 3. I've
Yeah.
only rolled 1s and 2s.
Turn 5 for the goblins.
This guy.
Yeah.
Roll a D8.
Yeah, D6.
D6.
Technically D3. He's going here.
Again.
He's going here. Make a 2-die attack. Pow. You knock him down. For surezies. Make an armor roll. Do not break his armor, though. You still have 1 movement if you wish to use it.
Yeah.
And you actually could do 2 more because you can rush. All right. He goes. Here. Hits him again. Make an armor roll.
6.
Not enough to break his armor.
Fuck! Gob Lucy is going for this rat with the ball.
He would get a +1 because of that pogo guy. So
That's
that's
right.
2-die block. That's both down on both. Both of you make armor values. Yeah. Okay, so the rat gets an armor break.
4.
He is stunned. So that's the end of your turn 5. It's turn 5 for Dustin. All right, now the rats have lost possession of the ball, but are not in a terrible spot.
So first off, he's going to try to block him.
That'd be
Or-
2, wouldn't it?
Well,
That I get to pick?
But just roll really good, and then it doesn't matter.
Right? Yeah. Fuck.
I would never in my life do that. Yeah. He's going to pick defender down. Boom! Make an armor save.
I can see strategy in rolling better.
Yeah.
It doesn't break armor, but that's a turnover.
Fuck yeah!
Turn
Oh,
6.
shit.
Oh, I didn't think about that consequence.
Right?
Couple of quick back and forths here.
Oh, he got up. He's done. He should be facing this way. If I go him to him, does this guy give me anything?
Well, it would be 2 dice.
It'd be 2 dice regardless, so I'm gonna leave him over there. Him to him.
Okay. That's 2 dice. That's a pow. Back. Follow up if you will. And make an armor save. Nope.
Fuck! Hobgob is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Tim! My hero, Tim. Gonna take this rat down. With the help of Gobble.
That's a push.
If I'm gonna make him my blitz. Because I haven't done that.
Yes.
And then attack him again.
Can be done. That's a hit. Push him back. Knock him down. Roll for an armor value save.
Are you following up?
No.
Alright, no. Don't break armor. But you do not attack.
We're really seeing just a really big center line clash right here.
Yeah. It's a lot of...
Tug of war going on.
Yeah, just a lot of, like, this area is really where it's been the strongest. And we haven't been able to push past that yet.
Gob Landon. Going after him.
That's the 2 dice. That's a push. I don't know if this has been mentioned, but if you push someone into the stands, the fans beat the shit out of them.
That's right.
Yeah, if you're instantly injured if you leave the playfield.
The goblins rest.
All right, and turn 6. Turn 6 for the rats.
He's gonna be my blitz.
Okay.
And he's gonna go for this guy.
Both down, but you know, he's got block.
Ooh.
Fuck! You definitely break his armor. Roll for the injury. 8. He is KO'd. So that guy comes off the field. Goes back into the dugout right here.
That's Bobble.
That's poor Gobble.
Gobble got knocked completely unconscious.
You gotta get your shit together, Gobble! Wake up! Get your head in the fucking game!
Alright, we're gonna do a block here.
It's a push. It's moving in, circling around, but Kyle built a bit of a defense around his ball carrier.
We're gonna do a block from number 7, cheese ball onto
to 1 die. That's a push because he has dodge.
We're gonna go ahead, move him up 1, and then he is going to block him.
Okay.
1-1.
1-1. That's a push.
Skavens.
Ball carrier's well protected, but he's also got nowhere to go.
Yeah. He's really, like, you can see he's just fully surrounded by rats and by his own teammates, really making it a challenge to try and push his way out any of the ways to just try and get through and get to the end zone. Those rats are really going to try and box him in.
We're gonna try to do a dodge out of here.
3.
Yeah. I think it would have to be a
Doesn't it have to be a 4?
4 because it's +1.
Doesn't that a turnover?
That would be, yeah, him falling over. Boom. Making an armor save. He's fine. But that's a turnover. End of turn 6 for the Skaven. Turn 7 for the Gerblins. Got 2 turns to try and score a touchdown.
Yeah, he's really boxed in there. I mean, despite all of his rage, he's really kind of like a rat in a cage. Despite being a goblin
We
himself.
find that offensive. Actually, somebody called the front office? Who let this commentator on?
All right. Francis here. He's gonna block this guy.
Yep.
That'd be a 2-fer. I'll take that push. Gob Lucy. He's gonna go after this guy. That's a 2-fer.
Yep.
Push.
Taking the push. Not taking a guaranteed turnover. Smart call. Smart call.
And this guy, can I move him that direction?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that first.
Okay. 1. He's... So, yeah, he hits the guy there. make a
Armor check.
make a block, 2 die.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta give him a chance.
Just a push.
Yeah, so he's still good.
Yeah, he's gonna go again. 2 would be
Straightforward.
No. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He goes to this guy.
Yeah, he pushes him regardless, but he may not. That's a hit. Make an armor value save.
What? I thought I rolled.
Yeah, you rolled.
What the fuck is all this? 7.
7. What's your armor?
8.
Fuck!
Doesn't break armor.
He can move again.
Yes, he can move 3 times or 5.
2. That'd be the same guy.
He's already down, so just make an armor value save.
8.
That'll do it.
He's a rookie anyway.
Yeah.
Do we see what the damage is?
Yep. Go for it. What do we got?
3.
3. He's just stunned.
Dice rolls have been so bad this whole game.
Listen. To injure a player requires 3 separate dice rolls, and they all have to be very good.
All right. This guy is going to this guy. That'd be 2 dice. Pow, right in the kisser. Fuck.
Armor holds.
I'd like to pass the ball. So,
That's-
Bobble is going to hand off the ball to Hobgob. Can he move through anybody?
He can't move through people.
Can't move through anybody. And I can't, can I move him after? Like,
Yeah.
if I move him now, can I move him later?
No.
No, I didn't think so. All right, so I can jump over him freely with the pogo
Correct.
guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We got a breakaway run for the end zone.
I can't blitz to do another move, right?
You get 2.
You can push it.
You can rush twice.
I can rush twice.
You can take 2 more, and all you have to do is not roll a 1.
But that would only be 2 more spaces.
Correct. And you have to roll for each space. It wouldn't stop any of his rats from being able to hit that guy.
Yeah. Fuck!
Definitely nice. Yeah, finally getting a bit of a breakaway, taking the ball and then running it out. It really is interesting. He's finally starting to get past the line of scrimmage, but now he's out here completely all alone. He's got a rat here. He's got some rats up here that could probably mess with him if they break away from the goblins they're with. But yeah, not a great spot.
Definitely. This is really his main opportunity, his last chance, really, to get some points on the board here before we end this game.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Tim! He's done well for me in the past. He's gonna take this rat down.
It's a push.
Take that. He's gonna rush. I just need to roll not a 1.
Correct.
Please don't roll a 1.
What are the chances that that's going to happen?
Or do, actually. That's, I mean...
Fuck!
Okay, so
But he's down.
He slips and falls over.
That's an ankle. That's an ankle breaker right there.
Give me an armor save. 4, 5, 6. Good. It's fine. But that's a turnover. That's the end of your turn 7. Turn 7 for the rats. Kyle still has the possession of the ball and deep in his heading towards his end zone, but the rats have plenty of room. There's a lot of rats between him and any friendly goblins currently still standing. Now they're moving in. You can see them moving in for the kill. Just trying to get everywhere they can around him. Real overkill going all
We're really
out.
going to see a lot of action here.
Really pouncing him, maybe even considering a foul. I don't know.
He was blitzing.
Yeah, I assumed you were setting up for that. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3.
That's 18 die.
4. So plus 4 on top of you. So that's definitely double. So that's 3. That's a 3 die block. Does he have
They're
dodge?
all pushes, yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah, so you push him.
And you
there's
push him.
there's only one direction he can go.
Fuck yeah!
You hate to see that. Getting all those rats there for 3 die and then only getting pushes. Those slippery goblins, they almost would have had it if they didn't have dodge.
And they all do.
Except the ones carrying illegal weapons.
You can't prove shit!
All right. He's going to.
Except you can, because I can't
block
argue
him.
any calls anymore.
We don't need proof anymore.
Both down.
Boom. Boom. Armor value for each other.
8.
8?
Yeah.
So you break the goblin's armor, though. Roll on the injury table.
Oh.
What is that?
11.
11. That is a casualty. Roll a d16.
8.
Not injured, just seriously hurt, but out of the game for the rest of the game.
I want you to take. I want you to look
actually die.
Bob Gob in the eye and say you're sorry for what you did to him.
Fuck you, Bob Gob.
How dare you?
That's how we roll at Schemin Skavens.
He didn't mean it, Bob Gob. He didn't. Look at what he did to you.
It's fine. It's not permanent. For that neck injury for the other guy is going to be a lifelong thing. This guy will be fine tomorrow.
Rub some dirt in it. Walk it off. You'll be fine.
That's the end of turn 7. Now it's turn 8 for the goblins.
Last round of the half. Get that guy stood up.
All right, let's stand him up.
We should just let that chaos goblin with the mace, just let him wreak some more havoc through the
Way
back.
too far away.
Or you could just wreck some more rats for no reason.
This guy. I'm hoping he's gonna hit him. He's going this way.
Okay. Roll a d6.
3 or 4. Yes!
All right. Move him. Push him forward. Then make a 2-die block. 2 die. That is... Is that a runner?
I've got dodge, yeah.
Yeah, he's got dodge, so that would be a push.
So just a push.
Yeah.
So that's what happened then.
Yeah.
I'll go for it again. Same spot. Yeah!
That's a pow. Armor value.
9.
9. That's a break.
That'll do it.
Give us an injury roll.
6.
6. He's stunned.
Fuck!
But you get one more.
Let's see if he can hit him again. Wait, can he foul?
He can't foul.
He can't foul.
choose
But
to
he can
foul.
move again, and it's just a straight armor value save. If you go.
If I happen to hit him. 5, no. He goes here.
But you could. One of the other goblins
Yeah,
could
you
run up
can
and
you
foul.
can surround him with other goblins and foul, and then not argue the call when you get caught and cause a turnover and not score a point.
All right. Hobgob is going for the touchdown.
Okay.
He's going to die or a pogo out of this predicament, which means a straight agility check.
3 up. Don't roll a 2 or a 1.
5.
All right.
I thought he was yelling "fuck."
Yeah.
Reading fucking weep, Skaven scum.
That's all I can do because I can't hear anymore.
All right. You make the jump. You still got some movement. And that's a score!
I'm gonna have to call illegal on that. Like,
That's 1 point for the goblins. Now we reset so that the Skaven could take 1 turn. The field is set. Kyle's kicking off. What square are you kicking it into? All right, put it there. Roll a d8.
Actually, yeah. 3.
3. Move it. Yeah, there. And then roll a d6.
Oh, fuck, if it goes into the end zone, that's bad for me, isn't it?
Yeah, they score again.
1.
1.
So it goes right where it is.
Yeah, it goes there. Now, both of you roll a d6. 5, 6, 7. Brilliant coaching. Both coaches roll a d6.
great.
Kyle, you get a reroll. Not that it really matters. It is now Dustin's turn.
Oh, right, because it would reset anyway after this, so you really won't get a chance to use that free reroll.
I have 1 turn.
You know?
I don't? Oh, no, it's his 1 turn.
Yeah. 6. You pick it up.
Long drive,
How long can I pass?
as far as you want.
As far as you want.
Just gets harder
It gets
to roll.
harder, yeah, the longer it is.
He can't pass it on the turn that he picks it up, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's true.
What? So there's nothing I can really do.
Not really.
I guess I'll just end my turn.
Yep. And that's the end of the half. Wow. All right, we are tied neck and neck, 1-1. Goblins and Skaven. Goblins really going through quite a lot of people. Most of them being thrown out by the ref. But we did get a couple of serious injuries. They're gonna really complicate the next half, I would think.
Yeah, even the head coach himself getting thrown out of the game earlier, really just putting the Goblins in an awkward position there.
Yeah, it just shows you can't argue the calls. You shouldn't. Sometimes you just shouldn't argue the call.
Fucking outrageous.
All right, let's go to the extreme halftime spectacular show, and we'll see you after the break.
Good evening. As you may know, I was tasked with cooking up the halftime show for tonight's festivities before I was ejected from the game. In light of recent events, I'd like to preface that production with a short message. As the bomber for the Goblin Gamesmen, I would like to extend my heartfelt apology to you all for my actions in the first half of tonight's game. I let myself down, I let my fans down, and I let my team down. And I want everyone to know I am genuinely remorseful for my mistakes. With that, please enjoy the fireworks.
Wow, that was something else.
Definitive is what it was. Folks, it looks like the Goblins have blown up the pitch. I don't think there's anything in the rules that say they can't do that. That I've seen.
They are going to force a forfeit from both sides,
yeah,
though,
it
unfortunately.
looks like we'll have to call that game due to inclement destruction of the immediate area. Total decimation. A lot of fans injured. Definitely going to be a game people talk about for a long time. But that's us here at the Blood Bowl Center here at Board and Barrel. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this extravaganza of Blood Bowl. I hope I had a fantastic time. Did you have a fantastic time?
I did, right up until I lost 3 fingers.
Yeah, that was bad. I lost significant amount of money because I was really hoping this game was going to win. I am in debt up to my eyeballs. Dustin, you scored big, you ran in, you crushed some goblins, you broke some necks. How do you feel?
I mean, up until everything exploded horribly, it was going all to plan. We really had a fourth quarter plan. It was about dismembering the goblins. It was really going to be a surprise. I'm sad we didn't get to it, but it was a really nice fireworks show.
Yeah, a real shame that the stadium exploded there. Kyle! Oh, that's right. Kyle was ejected from the game for arguing the call, and then he blew up the stadium
and died.
Yeah. So, folks, if you see Kyle or you know where we can find him, the authorities are looking for him. Turn him into any Bretonians that you see.
Any body parts that remain,
yeah.
We would love to recover those.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for tuning into the first inaugural Blood Bowl match here on the Board and Barrel. We appreciate all of you watching, and we hope to see you again next year. Assuming we rebuilt the stadium. That's going to be quite expensive.
Yes, indeed it will be.